Hey there, YouTube land. There's been a lot of these videos done on the internet, so I want to make this kind of short and just talk about my thoughts and feelings on it. Christopher Lee passed away at the age of 93, unfortunately, today. And for a lot of us that grew up with watching him as like Dracula, or watched in the Lord of the Rings films or the Star Wars films, or however you saw Christopher Lee, whether it was Rasputin, it it was a shock. It was rough, and it hit us harder, I guess, than many people. It hit hard. It hit my better half extremely hard as well. She is a huge fan of Lord of the Rings, and she felt a kinship with the lead because he is also, aside from acting in the films, Christopher Lee is actually an extremely huge fan of the Lord of the Rings saga. He actually reads the books every year. It's something that has been a source of pride. He knows everything that there is to know. If there was an uber fan of Lord of the Rings, by the way, Christopher Lee actually is that fan in real life. That's what he was, and that's what I want to talk about for a moment. That's how I want to kind of think about Christopher Lee. That's what aside from the fantastic movies that he's done, and all the great hours of enjoyment that he's given me over the years. What I want to think about when I think about Christopher Lee, it's something that can actually make me feel a little bit happy, and the kind of like the sadness of the whole aspect of it, is that here's a guy that has done so much, and he's seen as such an almost such a presence that sometimes it can be hard to see that he's a man. Uh, First and foremost, he's a guy just like me, just like you, just taller and way smarter than a lot of us. He really was one of those guys, but he was a fan of Lord of the Rings, a complete fanboy, and something that he felt strongly about, passionately about. And here's a guy that actually was able to, and later in his life, when many actors' careers are winding down, and sadly they have to take roles that they really don't want to take, just to work because they want to work and to feel relevant and to and actually make money. Here's a guy that reinvented his career and actually created a whole new legacy for a whole new generation of people to see, and that what people see from years and years down the road. But at the end of the day, he was a fan that got to live the ultimate dream that any fan can live, and that is to be a part, to see your fandom come alive, to be done well, to be fully realized, and to be part of it, not just to know that it's happened. But to actually think like a book or a series that you've read and you always wondered, man, will this make a good movie? Or this will be something that I'd awesomely like to see. And then going to that extra step and saying that yes, it does, it is that awesome. You were right. Your fandom was justified. It was amazing, and now everybody knows it. And not only that, but you're part of it. And you, Sir Christopher Lee, were part of it. You lived the ultimate fan dream, and that is incredible. So you were around us for 93 years, 93 amazing years that you gave us so much, like so much joy, so much. You were one of the ultimate. You played one of the ultimate baddies, and you could switch it, and you could play the good guy. You and Vincent Price were two of the Renaissance men of horror. I know that Christopher Lee once said that Peter Cushing went early because he was too good for this world. I think, Christopher Lee, you stayed longer because we needed you to, and because somewhere deep down, behind all the Dracula and the capes and all the different movies that you've done, it was that fan inside of you, that dedicated person that was meant to be here, to be part of something that so many people consider so special, and that means so much to people like my better half. and it meant so much to you. And when we think, of missing, and to his family, I feel extreme sorrow that they have to go through this. But when you're thinking of Christopher Lee, think about that. Think about there's a guy that lasted for a long time, and maybe somewhere, no matter what you believe in, he was meant to actually to do this, to you gave us such enjoyment, and the universe paid it forward, and you got to see something that you love very much become something that you could be proud of and would reinvigorate your career and reinvigorate you very much. That's the ultimate dream that you can actually live out. And you've done it, and you did it, and you made us all proud. Thank you. Thank you so much. Rest in peace, Christopher Lee. The ultimate fan who lived the ultimate dream. Thank you all.